Christmas music back now at 7:30 on CBS Mornings. Thanksgiving, of course, is just 2 days away, but many people are already decking the halls for Christmas. And most Americans, yes, most Americans will get a Christmas tree. It is not a Christmas celebration without one. 3 out of 4 households will go the tree route. But this year, it may be more difficult to find a real or an artificial tree. As our Nikki Battiste found out, she's here with a look at what's behind the Christmas tree shortage. What is going on?
There's a lot going on. Good morning, everyone. Around 94 million Americans celebrate the holiday season with a Christmas tree. But this year, as a shortage looms, those who wait to shop or cut one down may find themselves tremendously out of luck.
For nearly 30 years, the Vandervalk Farm and Winery in Mendon, Massachusetts, has been a destination for families searching for the perfect Christmas tree. But this year, it will be quiet here. Casey Vandervalk is the farm's owner.
Would you say there's a cut-your-own Christmas tree crisis this year?
There is.
Last Christmas, during the height of the pandemic, the demand for a real tree was higher than normal, and Vandervalk oversold, cutting into this year's supply.
There are not enough trees to actually open.
So you're closed for this season?
We're closed for the season.
So how many trees do you have on your land?
We have 10,000 trees in the field right now.
Wow.
But the majority of them aren't the right height yet. It takes between 7 and 15 years for the trees to grow tall enough to sell.
Yeah, so that tree is 5 years old.
5 years?
Exactly.
Farmers across the country are dealing with shortages for the same reason Vandervalk is, coupled with excessive rain.
When we go through the fields, all the small trees have died because they just sat in, the roots just sat in the water and just, couldn't dry out to grow.
Are you worried about the climate change impact on your business in years to come?
Oh, absolutely. Because, we've had a lot more rain lately.
There are around 15,000 Christmas tree farms in the U.S., and each year, Americans purchase approximately 25 to 30 million real Christmas trees.
How would you describe how a Christmas tree symbolizes Christmas and the holidays?
That's hard. It's definitely, it symbolizes family. And that's what, you got me messed up here.
This year, there's also an artificial tree shortage due to supply chain issues. About 85% of Americans who celebrate Christmas put up an artificial tree.
This isn't the year to procrastinate.
It is not, for sure.
Mac Harmon is the founder and CEO of Balsam Hill, a popular artificial tree company.
What is going on with the supply chain that makes it so difficult now to get a tree?
What we're seeing this year is that American consumers are buying more than ever before of big durable items, things like couches, exercise equipment, artificial Christmas trees. And so we're trying to bring in more products into the country than our ports are designed to handle. And so everything's getting delayed.
Harmon told us he's now paying about 300% more to bring his artificial trees to the U.S. from Asia, where they're produced. And that cost is being passed on to consumers. They've had to increase prices this year about 20%. As for Vandervalk, his family's homemade wine business and last year's sales will keep them afloat. But being closed for the Christmas season for the first time in nearly 3 decades is still hard to accept.
I have to say, just being here and seeing it empty, knowing it will stay empty this year, it's sad.
It is sad. Don't do that, you're gonna make me cry.
Oh, sorry, it's sad. You can feel the joy that sort of permeates through your property and your business, so it's hard to imagine.
We definitely enjoy doing it.
Vandervalk also purchases extra large trees from a wholesaler in North Carolina to sell in addition to his own cut your trees. He said that farmer is also facing a shortage. Vandervalk says they plan to be open next year, but depending on his trees, they may need to shorten their selling season.
I love him. I love his hat. I love the emotion underneath what he does. He clearly finds it meaningful. And trees really matter for households. I would say, if you go the artificial route, that's fine. It's a personal decision. But I think nothing smells like a real Christmas tree in the house.
Right about that. Do any of you have your tree yet?
Oh, we already have ours up.
You do?
Yeah, the wife put it up early.
We do too.
It wasn't my doing.
Let's
I
start
wanted to do it
Christmas.
last weekend. I was overruled.
Thanksgiving. You guys have it up already?
Yeah, well, it's up. It's slowly
Oh.
getting decorated because Bo's helping and he's 18 months. So
When you throw that thing out in January, it's going to be so dry, it's going to touch the door frame and all the needles are going to fall off. It's going to be you
Interestingly-
with the vacuum like this.
Casey, the farmer, says buy your real tree as soon as possible if
Yes.
you want one. But to help it last, put it outside in a bucket of water in the shade and then bring it in. The CEO of Balsam Hill says if you want an artificial tree, you better order it by Thanksgiving. He says he wouldn't wait much longer than that.
But I felt for Casey, we're just talking about trees. It's like, okay, we'll get one, we won't get one, but that's his life's work that he clearly cares about.
And it's a lot of work, and you can imagine all the families
Yeah.
filling that beautiful land and buying trees.
yeah.
It's joy.
And we let you come to the table, even with that very bad pun, tremendously.
Tremendously.
Tremendously out of luck.
That was good.
Vlad was cheering you on.
I loved
Thanks,
it.
Vlad.
Well done.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you.